morning with Alpa. And what would you do if you have a bowl full of leftover rice? Would you make dal or would you make curry? Would you make rajma or would you make chole? That actually rhymed, but anyways, what would you do? It's too much work for leftover rice. So I'm here to help you make this amazing dish using leftover rice. So we are going to make leftover rice pulao. Very few ingredients, very easy to make, very less time consuming, and let's look at the ingredients. Of course, you're going to need leftover rice, capsicum, tomato, onions all chopped up, a little bit of lime, tad bit of sugar, green chili, dhania, that's cilantro, cumin seeds, that's jeera. I've taken some chole masala, some pav bhaji masala, jeera and dhania powder and haldi, and of course tad bit of salt and oil, and that is about it. So let's begin our process. So first things first, let's turn on the heat and add a little bit of oil. So the oil is heated up, guys. Now time to add the jeera. And then once the jeera starts popping, guys, I'm adding tad bit more jeera than usual because I want that taste of jeera in the rice. I want their presence to be felt. As soon as the jeera starts sizzling, I'm gonna add the onions and I'm gonna wait till the time they are nice and translucent. So I will see you back once the onions are nicely cooked in. So the onions are almost ready. Let's add the green chilies and a little bit of salt so that it helps the onions to cook a little faster. And now we are all set to add the capsicum or the green pepper. Now you can add any colors that are in your fridge. You can add the yellow or the red. It just adds more color. But this one is tad bit more stronger than the yellow and the red. So if you are using yellow or red capsicum, then make sure you add tad bit more green chili. So it's been about 2 minutes since our capsicum went in the frying pan, and now it's time to add the tomatoes. And now we're going to cook the tomatoes till they are at least 80% done. So another 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, guys, I'm going to also add a little bit of turmeric and the pav bhaji and the chole masala along with the dhania jeera powder, and I'm just gonna mix it all in, and we're just going to wait. Oh my god, this smells so good already. So we are just going to wait it out till the time the tomatoes are somewhat cooked, or I would say 80% cooked. And I will see you back in 2-3 minutes. Okay guys, the tomatoes are almost 50 to 60% cooked. Now it's time to add the red chili powder. I'm just adding Kashmiri red chili powder for the color. If you want, you can add. If you want, you can skip it because we've already added the green chilies. I just think that it gives a nice color, and that is why I like to add the Kashmiri red chili powder. I'm also going to add tad bit of dhania right now. So tad bit of dhania goes in, it will get nicely mixed in, and it will ooze out this flavor that I love about cooked dhania or cooked cilantro. So we are now just going to add very little bit of sugar. This is totally optional. I think it just balances out the dish. So I'm just adding like 2 pinches. That's about it. And a little bit of lime juice. Very little. If the tomatoes are too, sour, then you can not opt to put this. But these tomatoes are very much on the sweeter side. That is why I'm going to add tad bit of lime juice. So I always say that always roll a roll a lime like this, so that all the juices which are around the surface come down and it becomes much more juicier. You can get much more juice out of that one lime. So I'm just going to cut a small part and just tad bit, and that's it. That's it. Amazing. Now time to add the rice in. So I'm just gonna use that same fork. Okay. And let's now mix it in. Now at this point, I actually like or prefer to turn off the gas or the flame and then mix everything together. It's time for me to turn on the flame. Remember guys that when I was adding the rice, I had turned off the flame so I could mix the rice and the ingredients together. So now it's time to turn it on. Sometimes rice can get a little hard once it is in the refrigerator. Because this is leftover rice, that can happen to leftover rice. So what you do is, this is just a tip. Right now this rice is pretty perfect, but I'm just going to show you, just in case this happens to you, just add a little bit of water in your hand and then just dabble it like that. So if you do that, then whatever moisture you have lost keeping the rice in the refrigerator, it will be regained and your rice will become nice and fluffy. And now it's time for me to cover this up and cook it for just about a minute and a half. And that way the masalas will be nicely cooked in with the rice, and I will see you back right here. It's been about a minute and a half and it's time for me to turn off the gas and plate this rice. Isn't that just absolutely lovely? So colorful. And now I am just going to add a little bit of dhania and we are set. I know you guys cannot wait for me to try this, and I myself a little too impatient. So I'm going for a bite. Amazing. It is like pav bhaji and chole married each other, and now I got this dish. It is just an absolutely amazing dish. So many flavors in one leftover rice. Just amazing. Make this recipe today. It is just so simple. For ingredients, quantities, you know where to go. somethingscookingwithalpa.com. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, click over here. Just click. If you're on your phone, still tab it. It's right over here. Click right now. And if you like this recipe, you are definitely going to like this recipe. So click over here. And I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.